Cheap Not Broke fam. What's going on? Welcome back. It's 2024. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I appreciate you. Happy to be here in the Happy New Year. I hope you're having a Happy New Year. Hope you're feeling blessed, got your goals laid out, and ready to prosper and get it done and tackle it because we're all lucky and blessed to be here another year in 2024. If this is your first time at the Cheap Not Broke channel in 2024 or just first time ever, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. Trying to hit 20,000 subscribers this year. So my goal last year was 1,000 subscribers this year. I passed that by 200. So I'm trying to get some more subscribers. So if you could please tell a friend, tell another friend, tell a family member of a friend to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It would be very much appreciated. So tonight's video is about how to save money in 2024. What are we doing? How are we going to do it? No, money is always an ongoing conversation. They've been having conversation about money since the beginning of the time. But in the new year, a lot of people's resolution is to save some money, do something different with their money, grow money, become just a little more savvy with their money. But tonight, we're going to talk about 5 ways to save money. Okay, because it's important. And when people say save money, it's just some broad term. I just need to save money. Well, how much? And number one, first thing you need to know, 2024, how to save money. How much money you trying to save? You got to put a number on it, okay? You can't just be saving money. I'm just trying to save this. I'm just trying to save that. You got to put some parameters on what you're doing. That's why it's so hard to do it sometimes because you don't have any parameters on what you're doing. It's like, you know what? I'm going to save $50. You can save $50, just take a little bit out your check. That's easy. Now you want to save $5,000. Now you got to really put some money to the side. Now you got to change how you live and how you do things because saving $50,000 is a whole lot different than saving $50. And another thing is when you're trying to save all this money, you got to put a time limit on it, okay? Well, not necessarily, but like let's say parameters. I'm trying to save $5,000. I'm trying to save $10,000. How long is it going to take you to do it? Now, if you're able to do it in 2 weeks, you should do it in 2 weeks. But some people, it might take them a year, it might take them 2 years. But you got to put some parameters on how long you're trying to save this money. Number one, you want to know how much you want to save. Why? Because if you're trying to do something with the money, let's say you're trying to save for retirement, you're going to need more than $10,000 to save for retirement. If you're trying to save for a vacation, you might need $3,000 or $4,000. It depends on what you're trying to save for. That's why we decide how much money we want to save. Now, in the past, you might have saved some money, but you didn't really decide what you were saving it for. You went back and spent it. Like, damn it, I had this money in my savings account, and I just went out and spent it all, going to the club, chasing them big booty girls. I know how it is. Them big booty girls will make you spend all your money. You shouldn't do that. But when you got a plan, when you know how much you're going to save and when you're going to save it by, it makes it easier to turn them big booty girls down or just say, you know what, I'm only going to spend a little bit of money on these big booty girls. Hey, you like what you like, okay? People like different things, but you got to put a parameter on what you're going to do and how much you're going to save so you can hit your savings goal for the year. Another thing you got to do, you got to learn to say no. You got to say no. You want to buy everything. Stuff is on sale. You think this is a good price. I just saw some red blazers I like. I'm into the Nike Blazers right now. It's my favorite shoe right now. All red, gum bottom, beautiful looking shoe. $110. Could I afford to get it? Yes, but I didn't get it. I didn't buy the shoe. Why? Because I had to put some parameters on my savings. I said, you know what? I got to say no. I got some other things I'm trying to do with my money right now. Let me say no to these fire ass red Nike Blazers. I like shoes. I don't act like I don't like shoes. I like to have shoes. Shoes is my thing. Now, here's the thing. I don't like to pay over $100. I don't like to pay over $65, $70 for my shoes. Okay, I don't like to pay over $60 for my shoes. I don't like to pay that much for my shoes. But I saw these shoes. I really liked them. I said, I'm not going to do it. I had to say no. If you're going to save some money this year, you got to say no to some stuff. You got to say yes to some stuff too. But you got to you got to learn to say no to some things. It's so easy to go out and just see something. You see it's on sale. Or we all fall for it. You feel like you deserve it. I've been working hard. They've been mistreating me at the job. It's a tough time in my relationship. Whatever the case, you might feel like you deserve something, but you gotta say no. You gotta pull out your book. You gotta pull out your planner and be like, you know what? Damn, I got to pay the insurance. I got to pay these bills. Bills might be paid. You might be saving for a vacation. You might have some stocks you're trying to buy. You got to learn to say no sometimes. You can't buy everything. And it's not that you can't have it at all. You just can't have it right then. You're learning to say no to impulse buying. Buy, you see it, I got it, let me get it right now. That's terrible. That's why a lot of people are broke, because they see it, they buy it, they see it, they got to have it right then and there. You know what? Make sure you got everything taken care of. Come back next week. Now, sometimes some stuff you got to get it right then and there. I'm not going to act like, oh, you can always say no. You always say no, Malcolm, come back and get it. Some stuff you got to get it right then and there. But do you need that? I don't need those shoes. I got the shoe. I got the code for the shoe down there. I took a picture of it so I can go back and find that shoe somewhere else. So I don't need those shoes, but I damn sure wanted them. I did. I really did. But I said, no, I got some other stuff. I got to buy some flights. I got to do some traveling. Let me make sure that's taken care of first. So I didn't get the shoe. So I had to learn to say no. First things first, number one, how much you're going to save. You got to put a number on how much you're going to save. We're saving $5,000. We're saving $10,000. What are we doing? Got to know that, number one. Number two, how long is it going to take us to save? Are we going to take 6 months, 7 months, or 12 months to save this money? Why do I say that? You got to divide it up. All right, if it's going to take me $10,000, I get paid every 2 weeks. I'm going to put away $1,000 every 2 weeks, put away $1,500, whatever the case may be, to take you to get to your 10 grand. You got to put some parameters on it. 3, you got to learn to say no to impulse buying. You can't just buy everything you see. You see it, you want it, you got the money, you just buy it. Nah, you can't do that. Some stuff you got to buy it right then and there, but you got to decide on that. If it's something you need, you buy it right then and there. Like I say, you need a new camera. Camera's usually $1,500. You see that camera for $900. You should probably get it. You should probably get that camera. Now, if you need the camera, if you're doing YouTube and all this other stuff, and you know you're going to use that camera, buy the camera. Now, if you're just going to play around with the camera, you don't need the camera that much, you can probably wait on it. Laptop. If you need a laptop, I had a laptop. I had to replace my laptop. I had my laptop since college. It still works here and there, but I'm doing podcasting. I'm going live on YouTube. My laptop wasn't reliable. One time I went to go live on YouTube, laptop wouldn't crank up. I said, oh no, I can't do this shit. This got to stop. This got to stop. So I went and bought a new laptop. Okay. I kept the old laptop, but it took me some time to do my research on this new laptop and buy it. You know me, I buy stuff slow. It takes me some time. I can't just go spend all that money right away. I got to do my research. I got to read my reviews. That's me. So number 4, do your research. Saving money. Do your research on what you're going to buy before you buy it. Sometimes you can get stuff cheaper in other places. Best Buy isn't always the best place to buy stuff. Neither is Walmart. Neither is Amazon. It all depends on what you're buying. But you need to do your research. Spend a little time and do your research, and that prevents you from impulse buying. Like I said, number 3, impulse buying. If you're impulse buying, you can't do your research to buy nothing. You just out here buying shit. You see this? Oh, let me have it. No, go home. Pull out your phone. Check on Amazon. Is it cheaper on Amazon? Is it cheaper on Walmart, Target, or whatever the case may be? I don't know. See if you can find it cheaper. Put the number in Google. See if you can find it. See if they price match. Sometimes they price match. Remember we were talking about price matching a few weeks ago. These are the little things you got to do to save your money. 2024, you got to take this little more effort. But when you put this little more effort in, it's going to become a habit. Then it's going to be second nature. You're going to be doing this stuff all the time. All right. Number 4, do the research. Research. Can I get this cheaper? Or it might go on sale. I'm trying to do my research on the VPN because I'm doing my research. I'm feeling like, when they get your IP address, they're hitting you all the head for these flights. I travel a lot and I've been doing my research. Once they get your IP address, they know you're looking for this flight. You've been back here 3 times. They'll raise the price on you. Your neighbor, he just looked at the flight for the first time. He's not paying that. But when you get a VPN, like international VPN, it'll change your IP address to different places. So hopefully I can go buy my flight in another country and save me some money. So this is the little small things. Number 4, doing the research. Researching. Can I save some money? Does somebody sell it cheaper? I don't know. You might have a friend that might sell it. I don't know. You don't need to be out buying shit from your friends. Sometimes that stuff don't be no good. But my point is this. Research, research. Just take, you got your phone, you're on social media. See if you can find it cheaper somewhere else. You might save a couple $100. Or let me give you an example. Macy's, it's still wintertime right now. I'm gonna say about March, Macy's gonna do a whole big sale on all their winter stuff, all the pea coats and all that stuff. It's gotta go. Spring stuff is coming in. I'm telling you right now. I used to work at a candy shop. All the stuff for spring is on the boats. It's on the boats right now. Spring stuff got ordered in maybe May, July, because they don't fly it over here because it's too expensive. They got to put it on the boat. Boat take a couple weeks. They got to get it off the docks, get it to the distribution centers, get all that stuff made up, and then they got to get out for spring. Spring will probably start happening in March in most cities. So we got like 2 months. Man, they got to stay ahead of the game. So, do the research. Macy's, they're going to sell all this. They got to get rid of all the winter stuff. So if you need some winter stuff, you buy it at the end of winter. You need some spring stuff, you buy it at the end because they got to get rid of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And number 5, last thing you got to do to save money. The last thing you got to do to save money, you got to see it on paper. You gotta have a spreadsheet. You got to write it down. You got to look. People, you can't do it all in your head. I do it. I'm an accountant. I'm a professional accountant. I do it every day. I don't do nothing in my head. I got all these notes. I got all these different things I use to help me see how to save money. We got all these accounts. I got operating accounts, distribution accounts. We got accounts for everything. I got to be able to see it on paper. It's really hard to save money just in your head. All right, you get paid. I'm going to throw some money over here. You got to label your savings account. If you got an account for retirement, label it. If you got an account for stocks, label it. If you got an account for vacations, label that. Label that stuff. That's what you got to do. You got to put a label on your accounts so you know what the hell you're doing. You got to see it. I got a spreadsheet. I put on my stuff. I'm a spreadsheet guy. I like to put it on spreadsheets. Let Excel add it up for me and see where I'm at. It makes it easy for me. I got to see it. A lot of people are trying to save money with one account. It's hard, man. If you got to account for long-term saving, you got to save an account for emergency fund. You got a savings account for your kids. You can have as many savings accounts as you want. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. Label your savings account and know what you're putting that money in there for, so you won't spend it. Now, because if you just got an account that says savings, man, you get on hard times. You just take that money out of the savings account, transfer to the checking account, you're good. But if you got that account labeled retirement, you got that account labeled vacations, you know not to touch that money because you got a name on it. You got a limit. You got some names on it. It's like, all right, this is vacation money. I can't touch vacation money because I know I want to go. Have your little, put your little picture up, remind you, man, I'm really trying to go on vacation. So you know not to touch that money. You'll find the money somewhere else. I guarantee you'll find the money somewhere else. Now, I'm not telling nobody go get a second job, work yourself to death. I'm not going to tell nobody to do that. You decide if you want to do that on your own. But if you are trying to save money, you got to label it. You got to have an account, vacations, whatever the case. It just makes it easier. So when you're going through your accounts, you're doing your finances, oh, this money in here, I can't take it out. It's for the vacation. I really want to go. Or this money's for your kids' daycare. I can't touch that money. But if it's all just saying savings, you'll go in there and dip in that money. You'll be double dipping. When you're eating the chips and somebody like to eat the chip and dip again and eat it again. Like, hold up now, we sharing the dip now. You can't do that. You can only dip on one side. You got to flip it over. Don't be double dipping. That's how you're doing with the money. You can't be double dipping with the chip. Don't double dip with your money. It gets all messy and nasty. You get crumbs in the dip. Don't nobody want to do that. Same thing with your money. When you're messing with the vacation money and you're taking vacation money to go eat dinner on a Friday night, you're not serious about vacation. You're putting crumbs in the money. Don't do that. Same thing with the dip. You're messing around, double dipping, putting crumbs in it. It's messy. Don't get messy with the money. Label your accounts. Label everything. Number 1, know how much you want to save. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. How much you want to save? Do that. Number 2, how long is it going to take me to save? 2 months, 10 months, a year, 10 years? I don't know. Hopefully not 10 years. But if you got a life insurance policy, yeah, you might count that in because when it matures and whatnot, there you go. That's a whole nother conversation. Number 3, you got to say no. You got to say no. Hey, I can't say yes to everything. Sometimes I got to say no. Just like I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I used to buy a dozen. Look, I know I'm in shape. I know I work out, but look, I had a problem. I used to go get the dozen Krispy Kreme donuts, eat them up real quick. Them damn things good. Give me some milk. I said, nah, I can't do that no more. Now I go get 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. I had to say no. You're like, would you like an extra donut? I'm gonna take the free one. Now, if you give me the free donut, give it to me. I got 3 donuts. I usually go get the 2 donuts now. I no longer get the dozen. Here's what they was doing. They were playing with me. Because when you get the dozen, it's like 89 cents a donut. But when I get 2, I'm paying like 3.50 a donut. You know what? Fine. I'm spending more money on the donuts, but I don't need this shit. I don't need to eat these donuts like this. I had to get some discipline. I had to say no. Just like you gotta say no to some stuff. Impulse buying. That's what we're talking about. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Impulse buying. You just can't see stuff and buy it. It's hard. It's really hard with food. Man, food hard. You see, so you hungry, you're like, man, I gotta eat right now. You'll pay whatever. You pay whatever. You see some shoes, see something you like, you feel like it's on sale, you buy it. Listen, that sale sign is a lot. Sometimes stuff be saying it's on sale. It's not. Do your research. Number 4, do your research. How much is this? Can I get this cheaper somewhere else? If you like shoes, I go to Foot Locker, I go to Champs, I get online and I get on Amazon. I put the code in, I put the shoe serial number in and see how cheap it is. Look, I'm not playing. Nike, sometimes Nike.com has had shoes cheaper than in Foot Locker. Now I gotta get them shipped to me. That's fine. I'll wait. I'll wait $20. I'll wait a couple of days to save $25, $30. No problem. That's all right. But I do my research. I get on Amazon. Is it cheaper to get it on Amazon than Target? Now, sometimes I might need it right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. But I'm always going to check on Amazon and see if they price match. Remember what I said in the other video, Walmart, they only price match themselves. Walmart's only going to price match the online Walmart price. So you don't really want to fool with them price matches. But Amazon, Target, Best Buy, make it happen. Don't skip out on the price matching. It's good stuff. It's really, really good stuff. And number 5. Damn, I just forgot number 5. What is number 5? Wait a minute. Say no. Say no. Number 5. Mm-hmm. I forgot number 5. I'm sitting up here talking. What the hell is number 5? Oh yeah, organize. Yes, you got to see the money. Organize your money. That's right. Number 5. You got to have labels on your savings account. You can't just have a big account that says savings. Is it retirement? Is it stocks? Whatever. Is it for the kids' daycare? Whatever the case, just put a label on your account and start looking at the money. Put it on a spreadsheet. Bills. What some people write still. If you still write on a letter, that's cool. But just write out the money so you can see it. It's really hard to do all that stuff in your head. You got all this other stuff going on. People get on your nerves, piss you off. Work, your favorite TV show, all that stuff going on up top. You got to take a bath. All that's going on up top. But when you write down the money, it's easy to see. You can keep track of it. You can stay in control. Because there's a lot going on, man. Stuff. And then Instagram, you see something popping up. Damn, such that money slapped 3 bitches. I'm just playing. That stuff takes precedent, man. Everything, life is happening. It's happening. But when you write it down, you can refer back to it. Me, what I just do, I'm paying off a credit card right now. I just went and saved all the statements for the year in a folder on Google Drive so I can see how much progress I made. Because number one, we'll talk about this later, credit card statements, they don't really break down what's going on. You got to put all that in the spreadsheet. Matter of fact, on one of my next shows, I'm gonna break down how I took all my spreadsheet, all my credit card statements, put it on the spreadsheet. I saw how much interest I was paying, how much I was paying in principal, how long it should take me off, and all that stuff. I'll show you how I worked it all out of my head because I can't just make the payment. They don't give you, they give you a minimum payment, but the minimum payment wasn't doing nothing for me. It's just gonna make me pay it off longer. But we'll talk about that another day. But anyway, I just want to get on tonight and talk about 5 ways to save money. I went over them like 5 times, so you already know what to do. But look, you got to be saving money for something. You can't just say I'm saving money. You got to save money for something, vacation, whatever the case. I back in 2021, shot my special, and she cost me like $10,000. But I had to shoot it. Did I make all my money back? No, I did not. But it is on www.cheapnotbroke.com. Who is Malcolm? Go check out my comedy special if you haven't checked it out, or check out some stand-up comedy on YouTube. Got a whole bunch of stuff there. But I had to save a whole lot of money. I had to save a whole lot of money to make it happen. And I had a purpose. I'm saving money for this, and I made it happen. So, it's a struggle, but you got to do it. It's like saying no to the Krispy Kreme donuts. I have trouble saying no to the Krispy Kreme donuts. I love Krispy Kreme donuts, but I'm not eating them right now. I like ice cream too. I'm a foodie. On inside, I'm a fatty. Like all that good stuff. I like the food from the fair, but I know I can't have all this stuff. Stuff bad for me. I can't have it. And I'm watching all this stuff on Netflix. Let me tell you something. You ever? We ain't even getting into all that. We're not getting all that. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching tonight, man. Save your money 2024. Save your money for something. Save your money with a purpose. Put a date on it. Put a timestamp on it. Make it happen. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't, check me out on Instagram. Follow Chief Not Broke on Instagram and my personal page, Malcolm Hall on Instagram. You can check out my stand-up comedy and all that good stuff. And yeah, we're gonna keep chugging. We're gonna keep chugging in 2021. Also, we got the podcast, the Cheap Champ Podcast. If you haven't been watching it, please check out this fourth season. I'm wrapping up the fourth season. Got 2 more episodes to go. So if you haven't watched that, please watch those. I thank all the viewers watching me right now. Thank y'all for tuning in and making this live wonderful. Please drop a comment. Comments appreciated. The likes are appreciated. And if all this information is helping you, thank you. I thank you for watching, and we'll be back next time. And I'll see y'all later in the week. Take care, and listen, we're going to be prosperous 2024. We're going to have a great year, and stay up.